she and her father, Dan, flew down from Oregon to visit us, and we were out in West Texas in Sanderson at the time, and we decided to take them out to Big Bend Park and show them that. And that's quite a park if you haven't seen it yet. Huge park. And it goes all the way in just a period, in the space of 25 miles from nearly sea level to 8,000 feet up the mountains there. Well, one of the things we did while we were there, we got down on the Rio Grande. And Dan said, you know, I would sure like to cross and go over into Mexico here. And it just so happened there they had there we were right in the park actually, and I don't know how all the stuff worked out, but they had some Mexicans there with a rowboat, and they, for just a few dollars, said they'd take us over to this little town on the other side. It's really a little tourist place that was there in Mexico. Okay, so we did. All four of us piled in the rowboat. One of them got in the front and steered, and the other got in the back and paddled, and we got over to the other side, took donkeys. I didn't take a donkey. I didn't want to kill it. I took a pickup, but everybody else took donkeys up to this little village, and we had a good time up there for several hours. In fact, we stayed until it was just about dusk, and you know, just had a really good time. And we were headed back. Well, we got back down to the rowboat, and it was at the time, I guess, they decided they didn't. We were really the last of the people there, and they didn't want to take more than one boatload. But it just so happened there was another couple. And so they put us all in this one boat instead of just six of us, the two and us four. Now you had six tourists, basically. And the man got up in front to steer. And Dan was the last one getting into the boat. Well, the other man says, well, there's not really enough room for all of us in the boat. You paddle. And he starts handing him the paddle. Dan says, oh, no. I'll be glad to wait. I'll get out. I'll wait until the next one. And no, they didn't want to do that. No, sit down. Paddle. And handing him the paddle. He was kind of trying to give it back, but he ended up taking it, and he said, no, I really don't want to do this. And see, the deal was we were in a place where the water was moving pretty good current, and there was just a little ways downstream, no further than probably halfway through the Fellowship Hall or so. Of course, the Rio Grande isn't real wide there, but a little way downstream was where we were supposed to land, and then it got to real brush beyond that, and we didn't know what was after that, but we're in there, and he's trying to protest, and the guy just pushed him off, and all of a sudden we're out into the current, and Dan looks up and he realized he can't fool around anymore, and he just one paddle too. He just starts paddling for all he's worth. Everything he could do, he was just really going hard at it, and did all he could do, and we made the landing. But it sure was not something that he was too excited about. You know, we were talking to Missy about it this morning, and she said, I like I do, especially with my friends. I hate to say this, but I was laughing most of the way. I thought it was pretty funny. But Missy said she was kind of laughing, but she was kind of scared too. And And she just didn't know about that, but we made it. Quite a story. Dan says that's one of his favorite stories to this day. And as I was thinking about it, I thought, you know, that has to do in some ways with our scripture. Here we have the story of two sons, one who says, no, I won't do this. I won't go work in the vineyard, and yet he goes. One who says, I will, and then doesn't. It's familiar to us because we've all dealt with that with our children.